The day started calm and quiet, the lake reflecting the morning sun like polished glass. I had invited a few friends over for a summer cookout and some fishing. Nothing fancy, just laughter, good food, and time on the water. But of course peace. And quiet are foreign concepts to Karen, the self-proclaimed protector of the neighborhood. It all began when my friends pulled their kayaks onto the small, sandy stretch of shore by my cabin. Within minutes, Karen stormed down from her house across the way, arms flailing, voice already at a shriek. "You can't be here. This shoreline is private property," she bellowed, pointing her finger like some kind of sheriff in an old western. My friends looked at me, confused. They knew I owned the cabin, but Karen's tone made them hesitate. Before I could walk down from the deck, she marched right up to them, snapping, "Pack up your things and leave, or I'll call security. You're trespassing on HOA land." That was my cue. I calmly walked down, coffee mug in hand, and asked, "Karen, what exactly do you think you're doing?" Her face twisted, half smug and half furious.
Oh.
"I'm protecting community property. HOA owns this shoreline, and outsiders aren't allowed to use it." Couldn't help but laugh. "Karen, I think you're confused. This entire shoreline," I said, sweeping my arm to indicate the water's edge, "is mine. I own it. Every single foot of it, from that bend in the north to the rock wall in the south." She scoffed. "That's impossible. The HOA doesn't own a grain of sand here," I cut in, pulling my phone out. I had the property maps saved for situations just like this. With a few taps, I showed her the deed, an official survey, complete with county stamps and signatures. Her face drained. Of color as reality set in, my guests stood silently waiting for the fireworks. Finally, Karen muttered something about calling a board meeting and stomped away, humiliated. When she was out of earshot, my friend chuckled. "Does she do this often?" I smiled. "More than you'd believe." But today she learned something important. If you're going to scream at people and claim authority, make sure you actually know who owns the land first. We went back to grilling, laughing harder than before. The lake stayed ours, the shoreline stayed quiet, and Karen never bothered my guests again. Asterisk, this story is just the beginning. There is so much more ahead. Subscribe to the channel to join me on this journey.